everybody, how are you? It's Pete Olsen, the Montana Silver Stacker. Hope you guys are doing absolutely phenomenal on this end of June 30th here, heading into the long 4th of July weekend. That's going to be super exciting. So wanted to know, have you guys ever thought about, I'm sure there are many of you out there, I've heard about silver and gold. Why would one invest in silver and gold? What are the reasons for investing in silver and gold? Why is it better than other things that are out there? And that's what I'm going to talk about today in this article. 5 reasons why you should invest in silver and gold. In other words, invest in what we call precious metals. Okay? And make sure you stay all the way to the end, because I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get the lowest price silver and gold on planet Earth. Okay, so this is really good, and let's get right to it. Okay, let's get right to it. So let's go to number one. The number one reason why you should invest in precious metals: it's easy to get started, right? As the article says, stocks are easy. They're exciting to invest in. You got to typically go through a broker, lots of forms, things of that sort. Real estate, as we know, endless paperwork. In fact, it's so much more today than it ever used to be. Like in 2008, I mean, you go to a closing company, you got to sit there for, it seems like, hours. With precious metals, with silver and gold, you buy and sell without having any red tape. I mean, literally none. Because it's as easy as the article says, going to Amazon and buying a book. It's as easy as buying anything. It's that easy. So when you have something that's easy, it makes it very possible, if you will, to be consistent with it. Once you skip all that BS and all the red tape, people are going to stay with something. If you have to deal with all that red tape, it makes it much more difficult. Number 2, the second reason why you should invest in precious metals: you can hedge your bets against inflation. Have any of you guys noticing the prices at the supermarket? I really notice it because I do a lot of the buying, and my gosh, guys, we are seeing inflation like we never have in over 20-30 years. I notice in everything when I'm going to Walmart or my local grocery store or whatever the case may be. Everything is skyrocketing, right? That's what happens when the government keeps printing money. So it says you can hedge your bets against inflation. So the dollar, as we just said, isn't what it used to be. They talked about, have you seen the prices for groceries, gas? Of course, we know gas is way up. Lumber's up 6 times what it normally is. Silver and gold is the only thing out there that can hedge inflation. It will always beat inflation, right? Always. So as the fiat currencies weaken in value, the value of gold and silver is always marches to the beat of its own drum, right? Because as the dollar stutters, guess what happens to silver and gold? They soar, and that's what's happening. It's going to, the dollar is going to stutter more and more now as time goes on, because you just can't keep printing money called quantitative easing and expect nothing to happen, right? It's going to cause massive inflation. So time and time again, precious metals prove solid even when the economy is shaky. It's been money for 5,000 years, guys. Okay, number 3, you get to physically own your assets, right? I got over 11,000 ounces of physical silver and gold that I can touch. Okay, so it talks about here, stocks may be great, company shares may represent your piece of the corporate pie, but unless you hold significant stakes in something, do you really own that business? I always say, if you can't touch your investment, you don't own it. If I cannot touch it, I do not own it. Look at me. If you can't touch your investment, here's some silver bars, 10-ounce bars. You don't own it, right? You got a digit on the screen. Okay? So, and even your home, unless you own it outright, free and clear, no mortgage or second mortgage, that is, it's not really your house. It's the bank's house. Precious metals, they're yours. Even if you choose to store the bullion at another location, off-site. You can sell it, you can pass it on to your kids, to the next generations. And the article is absolutely right. You cannot beat the feeling of security having hundreds or thousands upon thousands of ounces of physical silver and gold. This is God's money. This is the only true wealth. Okay, let's go to reason number 4 for buying and investing in silver and gold, precious metals. Okay, they're highly liquid. So in other words, what they mean by that, you can literally take this, and I can go down to my corner coin shop and have money for this in 10 minutes. Boom, over spot price, just like that, immediately. Okay, so many investments can be really complicated to sell. Look at the house. Like, we want to sell this house, and who knows, it may be sitting there for a year and a half. I don't know. Could be literally sitting there for a year and a half. It could be, the buyers back out, et cetera, et cetera. Especially maybe when it's not such a hot market, very, very difficult, very complicated. So with silver and gold, whether the economy is good or it's bad, or it's kind of just, kind of hovering as to the point where it's been, there's plenty of buyers, both consumer and coin shops. They're going to take it off your hands, eBay, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, just instantly. That's what's so nice about having an investment that's highly liquid. And the fifth reason to invest in precious metals, silver and gold, they're timeless investments. I mentioned to you earlier, silver and gold have been money for over 5,000 years. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'll take 5,000 years over, let's say, the stock market for a couple hundred years, or Bitcoin for over, for about 20 years. I'll take God's money, tried and true, right? Excuse me. Tried and true, 5,000 years. Okay, so it says, think about some of the investments that people drop big bucks on today that weren't around 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 20 years ago. We talked about cryptocurrency. You have the NFTs, non-fungible tokens, the stock market, et cetera, et cetera. That has a little longer track record. And then consider silver and gold. There you go. 2 precious metals that humankind has treasured for at least 5,000 years. But gold and silver will never go anywhere, regardless of what kind of cyber attack is happening, regardless of what happens to the economy. They're outstanding importance in the arts, jewelry industry, and the list goes on and on and on. In fact, every industry in the world uses silver. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of applications that's used in industry. Okay, so guys, let's review those real quick. Number 1, first reason to invest in precious metals, it's easy to get started. Number 2, you can hedge your bets against inflation. We're seeing massive inflation. Number 3, you get to physically own your assets. You can touch them, right? Number 4, precious metals are highly liquid. I can get cash for these if I need it for some reason. I don't, but if I do, I can get them within minutes. And number 5, they're timeless, 5,000 year track record. And I told you guys, if you stick to the end, I'll tell you how to get the lowest price silver and gold on planet Earth. I own a physical silver and gold full service precious metals company. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description where you can go to shop for the lowest price silver and gold on the planet. And I'll also put another link in there. If you guys are looking to earn, I've got a lot of people that earn a lot of good money part-time, a few hours a week around their full-time job, just letting people know about shopping with me. And I pay them very, very handsomely for referring my company. Okay, so a real pleasure, guys. Great to hear from you. Have an amazing 4th. Again, the links are in the bottom. And before you go, take a second to like this video, to share this video. Please smash that subscribe button and click the bell so you're notified when I've got the next video out. And I put videos out all the time, guys, and you definitely don't want to miss them. Let's really blow this up and get it good. And I want to be your source for all physical silver and gold. All right, guys, God bless you. Talk to you real soon. Have an amazing 4th. Be safe, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.